What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Microtopia. We're pretty much immediately where we left off, and we're gonna keep going. If you watched the last episode, you probably learned a little bit about this game that you didn't know before. If you didn't watch the last episode, I highly recommend it. We did a lot of things. If you can see, our production trails are way more complicated than they've ever been, but it's a good kind of complication, right? What we've done essentially is make it so that we can't overproduce our goods. And we can't waste our ants' lives in there doing, things that we don't want them to do. So last episode was a big one. I highly recommend you guys watch it if you haven't. But yeah, in this episode, I really want to get it so that we can get back to playing the game instead of just watching building on pause mode. And there's still a couple of things we have to do to make that happen. I'd love to redo these with our new gate technology, our new production line technology, and that's obviously top priority. But the most important thing is going to be, how do we set all this up for this other island? We have some things here, but we don't have enough, right? Like, we really need here is a larva storage, and we don't have that, and we can't build it here because we don't have fabric, we don't have plates. So what we can do is set up a really simple wait, let me make sure that we have everything. What's this one? This is okay. And this is going to be set to here. Only enter if you have more than 150. This will be plates then. That's my guess. And this will be... And let me start my timer before we go crazy. This will be set to the same stockpile. Same thing. Only enter if you have 150. And that means that all we need is to get fabric. So we don't need screws over there. We have a ton of screws, and this is probably going to bite me in the ass, but I'm going to do it. I'll try and watch until we have enough fabric over there. Let's take a look at our... This is for plates. This is going to be for fabric. And let's just let it ride for a sec. What we'll do here is we have it set up the way that I thought, and we'll do this, and we'll cut this one, so that they'll only focus on getting either plates, which apparently we can't get, or well, this needs to get a plate. There's no... It's too late. Too late for the plate. They need to get plates. They need to get fabric over there. No, there's no way to deny it. I don't know. I can't think when it's playing for some reason. But let me just make sure that that's what we need. Yes, we need 2 plates and we need 5 fabric. So let's make sure that they do that. And you are gonna go there, but you're gonna go in here and take it. We're gonna do that for 2 of them. And then we're gonna make sure that we have 1 fabric over there. We have 2 fabric over there. Alright, looks like we're getting ready to do our stuff over here, which is nice. You're gonna go over here. Thank you. Oh, no, you're gonna go back there. That should be 3 fabric, 4 fabric, something like that. 2, 3, yep. Excuse me, hang on. This will be 4. It's just going to be for a moment that we're going to be doing this. Because again, the whole point of this is to not have to micromanage. You're going to take the second plate. and then once they get over there with the 5th fabric, we are going to pause it again. Because we really need to create some space over here, make a proper runway, you know, all that good stuff. Let's make sure we're recording. Hell yeah, let's go. And, you know, hang on one second, sorry. Some people will say, oh, you know, you can just have your drones drop the larva off into an incubator and have them go on their way. But you really want to create some method to where you can make the incubators anywhere on the island, right? And the only way to do that is with a larva storage and a dispenser. So it's much more beneficial to do a larva, or to take the time to build a larva storage and then go from there. You know, yes, it may be simpler to do it the other way, but again, you're bootstrapping it anyway, right? So what's it matter? Okay, so on this island we have 2 main goals. That is, first goal, flowers, energy pod 2, flowers that respawn every 25 seconds as opposed to 11 minutes from the other island, and these ancient machineries, right? Which gives us our first opportunity to look at multiple, I don't know, what do you call it? Withdrawals, multiple takeaways from the mining? I don't know. But we need to get in there. So if we look at these, you know, these have an insane amount of fiber on them, and we are going to be taking advantage of that. But here's the thing. We need to make sure that we have space for everything we need. And there's so much fiber on this freaking island that if we clear out a few of these, it is not going to be the end of the world. So we are going to do that with no fear. Hang on, wipe text. I need a break. Come take him. Shit. Hold on one moment, everybody. So sorry. Alright, we're going to have a little soundtrack with us, but we're going to keep going for a little bit. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to record. This might be a tiny short episode that I'll just tack on later, but we're going to try and clear some of the stuff out. Yeah, again, there's just so much stuff here that it doesn't matter. Now, here's an interesting thing. You cannot clear these guys out. So you have to mine them essentially, and that's fine, you know that. But that means all this stuff in here is going to have to get mined, and that's okay. You know, we're here for that. Let's excuse me. Let's use this space that we have here to create you know, a semi-intelligible runway. Yeah. We want them to land. I'm trying to think of where we're going to put. I mean, maybe just right here is okay. Even just right in here is okay. Because we want to have our main, you know, we want to have our main base right here too, right? There is plenty of room, but we want to have some space for it. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's connect them. Now, what are we sending to this base? The first thing we're sending is larva. Excuse me, hang on. First thing we want to send there, first thing we want them to do is check. Do you have a larva on you? If you do, drop it off. Then, if you do, keep going straight to the launch pad and head away from here. The next thing we want them to do, excuse me, is check to see, are you carrying anything? And if you are, go this way or that way. Now one of the things we're sending over here is screws. And one of the things we're sending over here is plates. And let me go back over there and fix that, because I know it's set for fabric still. And that gives us a perfect opportunity to add all these back. Okay. Just like that, easy. Let's actually have it go all the way down here, huh? Whoops. Do something like this just to make it look more in line with what we have over there. Excuse me one moment. Got it out there that time. That's what she said. Okay, so let's delete this. Let's delete this. We'll take this guy, send it there. This guy, send it. Oop, this guy. It's already flying. Perfect. I'm so sorry about that. Didn't think that was going to come through. Okay, so now we have a somewhat proper airport, at least for the 3 things that we're sending there now. Are we sending anything from this island yet? We are not. We are only sending to the main island, which is fine. We still have a bunch to clear out here anyway. We haven't really focused on that island at all. But now, I somewhat feel comfortable sending ants to where they need to be. And what is this? Alright. Perfect. So we don't have anybody working. Did he not make it over here? Did he not make it over here? After all that, he died over here? What a bastard. Okay. Little buddy. Oh, we have a regular ant here? Let's go. You got 3 minutes left on your life. Should be plenty of time. Get in there. He only made that one ant and then decided he was done. Amazing. So we should very quickly now be. What do you create? What do you bring back? Okay, you're too much. You're too soon on the fiber. Okay, got it. Or not soon enough on the fiber, I guess. Oh, I get it. Okay, everybody went into this one here. Makes perfect sense. And it won't be until really we get... Okay, I'm with you. Alright. That's all. That's it. That's fine. We're doing great. Everybody, we're doing great. What are you doing? How did you get out of there with that thing? Yes, we're just letting them... Oh, you know what? Here's a cool thing. Check this out. If you send these guys into the recycler, they give you something cool. This level 3 energy. And we can just take a stockpile there. And we'll pick it up. Yeah, that's fine. So this is a tier 3 energy. Isn't that crazy? Huh, that one didn't give us to us? That's fine. Okay. We're just pausing it just to make sure that we're okay, because again, we're going to have to start making a little base out here. And that's fine, because we do want to bring some stuff back with us. Again, we're going to need tier 2 energy pods, and these will allow us to do that much faster. We want to try and get as many as possible in here. Again, we can easily use carry gates, and we're about to get slingers. And, you know, we have plenty of options to get home, you know, back to the storage, I guess I'm saying, without compromising the integrity of our trail. And we want to get as many as possible in here. Okay, easy. Hang on one moment. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Now we're probably going to do something special with, like we did with this. And then we have carry gate and the second setup here. And it's going to be important to understand that mechanic, because we're going to have so much random stuff to grab out of here. Like, look at this. Everything here basically has multiple, you know, items in it that you have to deal with. You know, even these little circuitries. Circuitry, I just get it. I just got that. Freaking amazing. Alright, so if you're carrying something, exit out of here. And we'll put a large stockpile. And you know what? We really don't. We can just do it. We can manage it with oh, we're gonna need iron here, huh? Water? You need water? Okay, give me 1 second, dude. I'll be right back. I'll get you water. I'll get you water. Okay, so we'll need to add that to the list of things. And since we don't need screws at the moment, let's just do this. And we'll just say, if you make it this far and you're carrying anything, drop it off here. And we'll adjust this in a little bit. But until then, we're gonna do that, and we'll be able to see sort of when that happens as these things get built, right? Let's take advantage of this null trail just because it's so nice and recognizable. And what are we doing here? We are setting up that's probably not far enough, huh? We should do it like this. we're setting up a new expansion base on the jungle island. It just happens quickly. What's up, baby? Your Pop-Pat okay? You wanna watch something else? Let me see. What do you want to watch? You watch Blippi? Here. Okay. As we got our first one, our first, what's it called? Iron scrap, sorry. My brain. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not so great. Okay, so now we can do this. We don't have to feel so bad. Alright. We are going to want a... yep, you already know. And we are going to need some kind of... graveyard here to turn them in, at least into diggers, right? So, you know, we're going to need a lot of stuff here. Some of it we can build here, but really what we need to get going is some fabric smelting. So, you know, we need a little bit of iron production. But we're doing great. And let's... That's okay. It doesn't matter. They'll eventually everyone's gonna get stuck with oh no, see, that's what we don't want. But you know, they'll also go to the other island and put them there, which has already started, so that's not bad. And let's just do this until we can get the two things going, or at least one of them. Yeah. We need 10, Jesus. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We can do this while we wait. We'll do a stockpile gate. We'll... Oh. Yeah, if it's less than 300. We'll do like 5 people in there. Okay, I kind of like it. It's a little strange, but you know, we can adjust as we see fit. Oops. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. Perfect. And we'll do something else here. If you are not carrying anything, and there is less than, or there's more than 380, then you may leave as well. And otherwise, if you're carrying nothing, and there's not that many, then you're gonna have to stay in here. All right. So you can really get these gates to be extremely complex. You know, oh shit, we better get over here and make sure nothing happens over at our recycler. Exactly what happened here. Just sit here and babysit for a second. Won't be too bad. How did they get glass? How did they get glass? What the hell happened there? I don't know, never seen glass. Interesting. Huh. That's a new one. Never seen that before. Looks like a couple of them died in there. That's not good. I wonder what gives glass when it dies. Keep an eye on that. Oh, I have text. Sorry about that. Okay, so how are we doing on this? Oh, one more here. Okay, let me just check a look really quickly here. Almost done. About 6 out of 10. Not bad. And eventually we'll set up an old gate to send this stuff flying directly to here instead of... in fact, we could do that on this island. Like, let's say... if you make it here and you're old... if you make it here and you're old... this will get much better as we put, you know, tiles and stuff down like that. But you guys are gonna come here if you're old. We have none. Okay. It's fine. We'll take these two. And you're gonna just fly directly to the old. Yeah? Perfect. Save ourselves some time, right? We want them to fly directly from the old other islands. That way we don't have to do too much thinking. Again, one of the big problems with this, not problems, but one of the problems that people have with this game is that they can't figure out how to automate everything. You know, and by everything I mean, you know, even the ants' lives, right? Need to be automated, and unless you can do that, you know, it's gonna suck. And the best way to do that, I found, is to do what we've been doing. And we haven't gotten a single frickin' one in here. What the hell? Oh, it's not connected or something? Oh, there's already a guy in there. That's why, because it's set to only one. I see. Let's set this to 3. And let's disallow any old ants to work. We don't want any old ants to go in there. We just want them to leave immediately. Oops. And to add on to what I was saying, I feel like it's difficult for people to understand just how they're supposed to automate this process, right, that we are doing here. It's very difficult. What are we building? Oh, we're building this. Huh. No wonder nothing can get in there. We still have to build... we still have to build the rest of this bridge. Wow, that's a lot. Get these little straggler flowers away. Send this here. We definitely need some other ants getting... what are they? The large ants? Yeah, we'll need to get them and making this stuff immediately. Okay. I mean, not immediately, but ASAP. How are we doing over here? Only need 2 more. Nope, baby's gone. Give me a sec. Looks like that's pretty close to the end of the episode anyway. If you watched this far, appreciate you guys. We did a lot done. We're working towards our main goal right now of getting the guides flying. Oh, baby's back. Hi, baby. But, you know, we still need a little bit of space, and we're working on that. In the meantime, we have allowed ourselves... What the hell happened here? Oh, that's brutal. Do we not choose small diggers? Yeah, okay. And this is going to be an issue for now. Okay, anyway, we'll catch that in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.